Testing 1, 2, 3. Is this too loud? Can you hear me? Hello, everyone. Happy Pride Month. Oh my goodness. Is everybody being gay and doing gay things? I sure hope you are. It's June 1st. The gay agenda is very important. I like the comment that says, may the power of the gay compel you. Today we have about 7 or 8 logos to work on, which I don't think we've ever worked on 7 or 8 logos at the same time before. But here we go. Hello everyone, it's so great to see you all. I'm so happy to be live streaming and talking with you all in real time for once. It feels like I'm always just doing videos. This is the first time I've ever done a live stream. It was actually supposed to be Kody's live stream. He's the new host. I'm stepping down as host, but I'm still going to be around. And he got nervous at the very end. He was like, okay, you do it instead. So now I'm out of nowhere doing a live stream. I was not expecting this. Love your accent, gang, and hi, happy Pride Month too. Thank you, Plary. I appreciate it. That's so sweet. I've had so many people in the comments of videos be like, you know, I don't have a problem that you've come out with DID, but I can't believe you're British. It's so bad. Like, that's what they're caught up on. So 2 of these logos that we're doing today are actually commissioned by team members of ours. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited and honored to be getting to do their logos. What's Kody like? Do you know much about them? Kody is, oh my god, he's very fun. He's an emo boy to the core. He likes, you know, like fangs and spikes and punk rock and hardcore like music. And because he was about to stream, he wore his favorite outfit. So right now, as I am streaming, I am currently wearing a very long spiked necklace, fishnets, and a band tee. I am not wearing my sweater. It's quite funny. I feel a little uncomfortable wearing this, if you could imagine. It's pretty funny. Hi, Chemo, welcome. So if you guys have any questions, I'll do my best to try and answer them during the stream as well. Just random questions. It's so great to see everybody. So we're starting off with our friend Zephyr's logo. He wants the top text to say, Editor Zephyr. I just spelled that Zephyr wrong. With the subtext saying, I'm gonna butcher this so bad. Are you ready for this? De Cancelis. Sounds like somebody's about to get cancelled. That's what it sounds like. Oh, happy birthday, Luna. I hope you have a wonderful day. Eat lots of cake, get lots of great presents. I think I have just the font for this. These are our references. These are kind of the fonts that Zephyr's looking for. So we're going to take a look through our fonts and see if we can find something like that. We have an absurd amount of fonts. It's really concerning. We're like a font hoarder. It's concerning. What's your sexuality? If you don't feel comfortable, that's okay. I am pansexual, I think. I thought, okay, so I started out being like, I'm definitely gay, right? And then I got a girlfriend, and then I was like, no, I don't think I'm gay. I think I've landed on straight. And then I was like, no, I'm still a little fruity. So I think we're going with pan. Either pan or bi, I don't quite know. I don't have enough lived experience to tell. So originally I was starting off being like, I'm going to be an ally this month. And then I was like, maybe not. I'm not sure. How about you guys? What do you all identify as? Let me spend one moment finding a font for this. It's very important. Also, if the music stops, please do tell me because I won't notice. Is anybody in your system lesbian? We do have a lesbian in our system, yes. Ooh, this font's pretty cool. I think it might be a little too, like, horror movie, though. We're looking for more gothic. Let me see. Let's look up some fonts. I don't feel like scrolling through the 30 billion fonts. My favorite font site. Where is it? It's font space. Font space, best font site. I know you all don't need to know that, but please listen, it's so good. Because look, you get all, oh my god, pixel gothic font. Is that not so badass? Can I say badass? Can I curse in this stream? I can't remember. Anyways, it's really cool. Oh my god, we've got some pansexuals, we've got some polyamorous people, we've got some closeted bisexuals. I hope you don't have to be closeted for long. We've got some trans folks. We've got a lesbian. Let's go lesbians. Please give me a gothic font that looks good. These are all terrible. I'm gonna actually have to like do the work and look through our font library. Ugh. Okay, here we go. We're cooking now, we're getting there. This is not looking terrible. I just can't read it at all. That's the problem with Gothic fonts, is once you select it and your font has been applied, you're like, I have no idea what this says anymore. Are there any Arrow aces in the system? Well, I'm ace, but I'm not Arrow. I think there's several Arrow aces in the system, but they don't identify as people. They're usually like angels or something like that, and they don't want anything to do with romance or otherwise. Please, give me a Gothic font. I can't be here all day. I know we've got a really good one, I'm just looking for it. Live, laugh, love lesbians. I love that. Oh wait, live, laugh, lesbians, yes. I need that as a sign. This is terrible. You can't give me one good Gothic font. Okay, well this one is kind of like this one, except less cool. It's really sad. Oh my god. Love is for the weak, blood is for the menacing. Okay. You're scaring me a bit, I won't lie. Please. If anybody here is a graphic designer and has a really good font, please like drop it in the chat. I need the name. I've run out of fonts to look through. I was gonna join the Discord VC, but it felt too awkward. Yeah, I forgot I was in the VC. Before this stream, we were sitting in the VC, like preparing for it, and a couple of our friends DM'd us like, dude, why are you just sitting alone in a VC? It's kind of creepy. What are you doing? And we were like, oh, whoops. Forgot about that. Okay, I need to log in. There we go. I found it. I found it. I have found the font. We are back in business, everyone. And now we need a second font that complements the first. Oh, wait. I really want whatever font this is. This is a beautiful font. I'm sorry to be talking about fonts so much. This is kind of ridiculous. Oh, I didn't realize I had this chat set to showing me the top messages and not the like live messages. Now I can actually read the live messages instead of messages that were sent like minutes ago. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, I want to see how fast you guys can like hear me. When you hear me say this, can you say so in chat? Can you tell me you can hear me? You heard it. Okay, that's pretty good. Question. Are there cases where alters/fragment Where altar slash fragments are literal children. I know ages change, but I have zero idea how drastic it can be. Yeah, we have littles in our system. That's what they're called. The littles are like ages, not in our system, but like in general, it's like it ranges from like ages 1 to like, I want to say 13. And then the middles are like 13 to like 17. And then adults are like, you know, 18 plus. I think the youngest we have in our system is 6, and the oldest we have in our system is 45, because at some point our brain was like, you know, we need to protect ourselves. A 45-year-old man named Daniel. That's what we got. Oh my god, wait, this font complements it so well. So we literally have a protector named Daniel who's 45. No, wait, it might be 48. I can't remember. It's very humorous. We like to bring him up a lot as a joke. I'm going to increase the size of these because they're very small right now. I'm so excited to do the details for this logo. Yeah, his name is Daniel. Damn, y'all got a grandpa in the system. That's what it feels like. He's quite funny. We wanted to join you in the VC, but we felt like we would have intruded on you guys setting up for the stream. Hi, Hex Sigil. I'm so sorry. Yeah, we were doing silly things in the VC. I really appreciate the $5. I'm definitely going to get a coffee with that. Okay, we've got our font. I'm merging it down. Okay. My OC can have bat wings that are gold in bone and red in flesh if you want. I don't know what that means. I might need to text them. I really like these halos they've got around their character. So what I like to do is once I have my text and I've merged it down, the first thing I do is start kind of drafting what I want to add around the logo as a sketch. For example, I really want to add these horns. I think they're very, you know, a very prominent feature. So we're going to add those in. And they mentioned they wanted bat wings. So I guess we're going to draw bat wings. And then what else do they have? They have this really fancy cloak on. I'm trying to decide if there's a way to really like add that in. And I'm not seeing a way to add that in, but I do want to add the halo in. Do I like Animal Crossing? I've actually never played Animal Crossing. I do like... What's that game? Web fishing. I do like web fishing. So if Animal Crossing is like web fishing, I'd probably like Animal Crossing. Okay, gang. That didn't sound right. Okay, lovely folks. How do we feel about this so far? It's vaguely, weirdly giving like IHOP restaurant sign or something. I don't know. I'm not married to it. I'm open to suggestions. Vri, I would love to play web fishing with you. Oh, wrap the halo around the text. You are brilliant, my friend. One of the things I've always wondered is, and this is kind of a theory of mine, I'm pretty sure it's true, but do like different altars have different, how do I say this? Now, our altars all have different art styles. Like, they all draw differently. We did a video on it once, actually, but it was on a private account. The real question is, do they have different, like... If they have different art skills, do they have different levels of... like, art abilities? Like... If I were to draw this logo, it would come out one way. If Kody were to make this logo, it would come out another way. Is there somebody who would try and make a logo and it would just look like shit? That's my question. And the real question is, am I that person? How do you know who's making the bad logo? You go, you buy a logo, you're like, yeah, these logos look good. And and then the 6-year-old in the system is like, it's my turn to make the logo. Okay, yeah, I'm liking this. I think we need to move the wings, though. And I'll have it disappear through here. What if we bring the bat wings down and we made them go around like here? Something about these horns feels wrong. I don't know, they feel like they're like too tall. I'm sorry, your horns are getting shrunk. I don't know, the balance of this logo feels weird. It doesn't feel like you could easily place this somewhere. I might honestly get rid of the horns altogether just because they're really throwing me off. Like, imagine you tried to place this logo somewhere and you had to account for the friggin' horns. Almost cursed. Whoops. Oh my goodness. The shrinkage. Hornist? Okay, listen, I'm sorry. The horns were just not working. You can do better, please do. Wait, I have an idea. First, I need to change this again. Okay. I'm liking that a little better. It doesn't really look like it fits with the character, though. It's my problem. We're bringing the horns back. I'm sorry, we're bringing the horns back. And we're going to do, like, jewels and stars. Kind of like they've got in their design. Like, right here, here, in their eye. This, like, diamond we keep seeing. We're going to do this diamond. And we're going to add it around. How do I turn this ruler? Please. Oh, phase. That's really cool. We might take a break and start working on another logo and get all the logos down to like the sketch phases. That would require me to look at fonts again for another 30 years. Oh, very nice. There we go. That's right. Okay, that's looking a little better. I like that. Do I like Dr. Pepper? I actually like, what's it called? This one really particular flavor. Oh my goodness, it's escaping me right now. I wrote it down somewhere. Let me look it up real quick. It says orange cream soda flavor. What is it? Oh yeah, it is orange cream flavor. So if they've got that of Dr. Pepper, then I'd absolutely love it. But I've only had the Coca-Cola so far. I think perhaps we also put a diamond down here. You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to copy and paste it. Feeling evil. There we go. Maybe we turn this one. Oh, wait. Hold on. I think I'm onto something. And we paste it. And we flip it. Oh, look at that. Is that not very fancy? I feel like that's extremely fancy. I hope they like this. This feels really cool, honestly. Okay, let's see. I'm going to answer some questions now. Hi, Alan. Wanted to say hi. Hi, Talkie Girl. It's lovely to meet you. Orange cream, eh? What do you think of strawberry then? There's a strawberries and cream flavor. Oh, I would love to try that. I am very biased to oranges. I love oranges so much. When I went to Florida to see my girlfriend, she was like, surprise, a bag of oranges. And she sent me home with several oranges as well. And it was wonderful. I know Kody really likes strawberries. So maybe we'll grab an orange cream flavor and a strawberry cream flavor. I feel like that would be really fun. Can more altars form after the OG trauma that causes DID? Absolutely. So after you develop DID, any trauma can cause you to split another altar. So we have a lot of altars obviously from what you'd call OG trauma, but we have a lot of trauma after that. So we have a lot of altars that are split from various things. Even like as recent as maybe 3 months ago, we have a split. And that would be Kody. Let's see. How long have you guys been drawing for? We have been making logos since 2021, I believe. Which is a little while. We took a break the last couple years and haven't done a ton. But we're getting back into it. Do you have brown hair IRL or is it dyed? I do have brown hair IRL. It's a little darker than this. I actually look pretty close to the body. I'm just still very dysphoric about the body. My favorite book genre. Let me see. I have a huge secret that I have been keeping from you guys. I actually do not read. We have dyslexia and zero interest in books. I love the concept of books. I remember trying to explain this to my girlfriend. She took me to a library. She was like, let's go look at the library. I love the atmosphere of the library. I love collecting books. I do not read. It's not because of anything except for the dyslexia. It makes it almost impossible to. And they're like, well, why don't you listen to audiobooks? I actually have no idea. We actually haven't really tried. We really should. I know. I'm sorry. I have lost everyone's trust. This is a tragic moment in history. I promise I will work very hard to rebuild it. My bad. My bad. Let's see. The Rainy Chaos system asks, Alan, who's the person you hang out most with in your system? I actually hang out most with Chris. He's my best friend. Chemo asked, my message was buried, so I'll re-ask. Alan, what are everyone's opinions on nicknames? As far as I know, we all like nicknames. We are very okay with it. I happen to enjoy messing around with Kody and calling him Kodykins. Oh, he didn't like that. Okay, he didn't like you all knowing that, but I like to call him Kodykins. I think it's hilarious. I'm gonna drink some water real quick. So if he shows up later in this stream, look, we've got him his own background in this stream. Look, it's so edgy. So whenever he decides to show up, which I'm sure he will eventually, he'll be using this one, and I'm using this one right now. Are you okay with AI? Oh, Al. I thought because the L looked like an I thought you were asking me if I was okay with AI, and I was like, absolutely not. Why are you asking me that? You know that. And then I realized you meant Al. I'm definitely okay with Al. That's a very new nickname. Do the alters ever get into arguments? Oh, absolutely. We have to like have daily meetings just to avoid arguments. It's a bit of a process, I'd say. I mean, even though we're all alters, in a sense, we are all very different real people, and we have very different real opinions, and we will get into arguments and fights, which is really hilarious when you're just like sitting there and all of a sudden you start having to have a conversation with somebody in your head and you look a little crazy and you're just like, it's just one of those DID things. Where's my pen? I've got to go back to working on this. I think we're going to start with the halo. Okay, there's one line. There's another line. And there's two more. There we go. Now, I want to go ahead and fill these in with the bucket. These are kind of close together. I don't know how I feel about that. But then again, it's kind of like solar system rings around Saturn or something. I think they're very beautiful. I want them to look a little flat. Do you like mac and cheese? I do like mac and cheese. Thank you for asking. Have you ever tried to do the 16 personalities test individually? I actually was talking with a friend about that, how we would all end up with different results if we took that. Let's see. Oh, this is quite a question. Apologies if it's too personal, but how did you all come to realize you were a system pre-diagnosis? So it was New Year's Eve and we were with our previous friend who was a system and, you know, like knew they were a system, and our other friend who also found out they were a system but didn't know at that time. So it was ourselves, our system friend, and our system friend who didn't know they were a system. So 3 systems in one room, but only one of us knew we were a system, right? And we all decided to have a sleepover, and then, you know, we started talking about system stuff and asking questions. And the person who knew they were a system looked at me and they were like, hey, I think you're a system. And we were like, what? No. And we started asking some really serious questions, and you're going back and forth and stuff. And then we were kind of like, wait a second, this actually makes a lot of sense. And, you know, we did some more research for the next month or two, and it kind of came out to the fact that we were a system, and then we got a diagnosis and it went through, and we were like, yep, we're a system. There we go. So we've known for exactly like, what is it? January, February, March, April, May, June, 6 months. Going on 6 months now. Oh yes, happy gay month. I love calling it gay month. Okay, next we need to draw all these little details, which are a pain in the ass. So sorry. Move. Go over. I'd actually prefer to draw these in Procreate, so I'm going to go over to that app now. I don't know what's on my Procreate, so I don't know what you all are going to end up seeing. No, nothing much. If an alter has a different age than the body, how does aging work? I actually don't know. I know that some alters can age up, and some alters can like age with the body, even if they're a different age, and some altars have multiple ages, is very confusing. That part I don't know. Unfortunately, I'm not quite the DID expert yet, but I know like a decent amount of things. Where's my favorite brush? We recently made this really good brush. I can't claim to say it's our brush because we just edited it off of a brush pack that we found online, but it's really good. Like, is this not the smoothest thing ever? Look at those lines. Delicious. Almost as good as an orange. Now, a lot of these logos have this similar style where everything is flat colored. There's no line art, and that's what we're going to be doing here today too. So we're not going to be making any line art off of these. Here's one horn, and then we just duplicate it and we make the second one. And then we go here and we're like, all right, it's time to make the star. Which should be relatively easy because you just flip this around 3,000 times. Let's see. There we go. I also want to make this part a little longer. I don't really recommend stretching it because it starts blurring the pixels, but you do what you got to do, you know? Oh my goodness, that was terrible. Sorry, 1 second, I'll reach out in 1 moment. I'm like deep focusing right now on this star. It's kind of ugly. What happened to it? I don't really like it. Yeah, no, I think stretching it ruined it. Let's see if we can fix it. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to flip this. There we go. And we're going to get these lines going a little more flat. No, not flat, pointed. You know, I know English. I swear. Just synonyms. Does anybody else have an issue where their brain will swap out a word with another synonym? And you're just like, that's not the word I was saying. But it doesn't matter, your brain doesn't care. There we go. Oh, see, I'm not alone. Everybody else experiences this too. Thank goodness. Goodness gracious. Okay, now I need to do these bat wings. Those are going to be a little harder. Gonna be honest, I don't know how to do these. Maybe I should have referenced an actual bat. That's a very weird end of a line. There we go. And then on another layer, I'm going to create a secondary color. There we go. All right. That does not look like a bat wing. I'm so sorry. But what the heck? That's a little better. What's ragtime? Ragtime is like this old American piano music. It's really good. I actually do not hate American things, unlike some British people I know. Which clearly makes me the superior Brit. No, not actually. Okay. It's looking alright. Hello, Kitty. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good day today. I just realized I said hello, Kitty. It sounds like, you know, Hello Kitty. I was just trying to say hello to somebody with the name Kitty. Oh, gracious. What are altars? Oh my god, okay. This is, okay, for everybody here who doesn't know what DID is, I'm going to blow your mind. You know when you watch a show or like a movie and it's got that character in it that's got multiple personalities. And I don't mean like, oh, they're sad sometimes and they're happy sometimes. I mean like, it's a horror movie you're watching and they have literal personalities that are different and, you know, all that. It's a horrible portrayal of something called DID, which is a disorder that you get from trauma where your brain splits into multiple parts, which are called alters. This is a really bad explanation. Work with me here. So who said, oh no, a 10-minute yapping session? Listen here. Listen here. I get to explain this, okay? This is my stream. I'll try and keep it short. If you want a really good example of this, I would, yeah, definitely recommend watching Moon Knight. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. You can look up the rest on the wiki. Who here has watched Moon Knight? We've watched almost all of it, but we stopped at the 4th episode and we didn't finish it. Oh, I like this. When I was younger, I heard about DID but didn't know what it was, and I like really liked FNAF, so I thought DID was like how when you turn off the lights and sun becomes moon. That's really funny. That's kind of adorable, but in a really cursed way. I'm so sorry. And you know what? If you were a kid and that's the best way you could process it, I commend you for trying your hardest. Okay, now I'm moving all these layers over because we can. And we get to start the fun part, which is coloring and adding the intricate details. So the first thing we're going to do is add a white outline on all the text. And then you see how do I explain this? All of these examples, except for this one, have this pattern where you have your text, a white line, and this shadow. And so we're going to be replicating this. See here again, you have the text, the white line, and the shadow. So Zephyr really likes that, and that's what we're going to be doing. And you can watch along as a mini tutorial on, you know, how to do that. So let me see. Let's start over. We've got our layer with our text. We're going to duplicate that and select the lower layer. And then we're going to go to style. Oh, you can't see any of this. Hold on. Is this window capture? There, I've moved it. We're going to go to style. And then we're going to go to stroke. And we've now added a white stroke around everything. Then we're going to do the same thing and duplicate the layer. Make a lower layer. Add another stroke. This one's going to be a black thin one. And then we're going to duplicate the layer. And here we go. We're going to go down to extrude parallel and add this black sort of shadow. That way we kind of get a look like this. Now for this shadow, I want the angle to be angling it downward at 90 degrees. And that is your super short tutorial. Now I gotta figure out how to put this back. I think that's okay. Yeah, I'm like a British teacher now. Do you think I would be okay as a teacher? I'm filling in these gaps here because they're annoying me. The next thing is we're going to color the text. Is my microphone okay? Okay, I got scared for a second. Somebody's like, your microphone is vibrating. And I realized at the same time that I was shaking my leg and it was shaking the desk, which was shaking the microphone. And I was like, oh no, is this the end? Is this the end? No, it was okay. Alan, how many altars are there that you have? We know of 103, which is quite a large number. I want to clarify that we are polyfragmented, which means we're going to have a very large amount of I almost said assets. Been working on Chibimation too much. We are going to have a very large number of altars because we split very easily. You know what I can't stand about this new IBIS update is that you can only use the eyedropper on layers with the colors. That's very infuriating. So you've got red. I really like this yellow. We're going to absolutely incorporate that. Honestly, okay, don't take this the wrong way. It's giving the color of condiments on like a hot dog in a really good way. In a really good way, okay? Don't take that the wrong way, please. Don't cancel me. This is my first stream. If anything goes wrong, I'm blaming it on you guys. Actually, that's literally all the colors there are. I guess it's going to be a 3-color logo. I have a small question. Is it normal or common for altars to confuse themselves with other altars? It actually is normal and common. For example, I don't confuse myself with other altars because I have a British accent and nobody else does, and that's really easy to kind of tell. Actually, there's someone else who has a British accent, but nobody else who fronts often has a British accent, right? However, there are altars that are really similar to other altars, and so they're like, damn, who am I? I don't know, because they're fragments and they're like little dudes that are like the other little dudes, and they don't really have very well defined personalities. So yeah, that is common. Docs asks, how did you learn your accent, or did the accent come naturally? Sorry if I sound rude. I actually have no idea. I think it came naturally. Too much watching British television, and as a child we would pretend to have a British accent a lot, like a lot. So it could be that as well. Evelyn says she misses you and she wants to leave work to watch you and that she loves you very much. That's so sweet. Tell her I love her too. That's my girlfriend. I miss her so much. She's all the way in bloody Florida. Can you believe that? We went and visited her kind of on a whim. It was really wonderful though. Oh my goodness gracious, hold on. Okay. Editor Zephyr. I cannot read this. De Cansalis. Oh yes, there we go. I know there's only one red in Zephyr's color palette, but we're going to spice it up with a secondary red. I don't know how we're going to finish 7 logos at this rate, I'm so sorry. This one has been a bit complex because of all the drawn assets. It's so wonderful to have such a supportive girlfriend. Sorry if it's invasive, but your About Me says old host, but in your introduction video, I'm pretty sure you said you were the current host. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. You are so correct, my friend. I kind of got jailed for a little bit, and in that time, Kody became host. So, I am no longer the host. I do not come out very often, but he did bring me out to do this video. And he does continue to bring me out for videos. Because you all know me. He has to do his own introduction video at some point. I think we're going to do a Meet the Altars too. I think that's the plan. But he is actually the current host. And that is why, like I said at the beginning of the video, I am wearing his clothing, which is fishnets, a band tee, a spiked necklace. It was very interesting. I feel out of my element. I might go put on a sweater at some point. How are we feeling about this secondary color, everyone? Yeah, just ignore the fact I said jailed. Don't worry about that. His style is quite cool. He is a very cool guy. He's not very talkative though, so I don't know what he's gonna do when he's got to run a channel. Be like, hey bud, you actually kind of have to talk, unfortunately. He's kind of the same over text. He doesn't text very much. He's like every freaking dad responding to you over text. Like, hey, hope you're having a great day. Just thinking about you. Thumbs up emoji in reply. I have 2 questions. Would OCs be fictive altars or no? At first we were calling them fictives, and then we were like, let's call them this new word that we saw somebody else use. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's OCtive. Because that's a source. I actually have no idea if they count as fictives or not. I guess they count as fictives, because we've got a lot of like OC and brain-made altars. We do not have a lot of fictives. I really want to make this lower text the yellow, but it's kind of hard to read. How are we feeling about the yellow, everyone? I feel like the yellow maybe should be saved for decoration. We'll use this instead. Does he have yellow horns? He does, okay. Yeah, we'll use the yellow for the decorations. Oh my goodness gracious, it won't let me select the yellow. There. I need to hide this layer. Bring these horns up a little bit. They're touching the spots and that's really bothering me. Oh wait, you could bring them down. Ooh, that's very nice. Still kind of bothers me, but it's not as bad. Okay. You know, I'm thinking, which is a first for me, but maybe we just make all of this the yellow. Okay, that's actually too much yellow. I don't like that. Let's try the brown. Also, what happened here? Okay, let me see. Gold for the bone and red for the flesh for the wings. Okay. So... gold for the bones. Not the right gold. Gold for the bones. And red for the flesh. The flesh, ooh. Looks spooky. Gracious. Hey Alan, if you weren't aware, there's a reference window that you can open by going into settings and you can... Oh, you can eyedrop colors from there. Oh my goodness gracious, hold on. Where's settings? Hello? Canvas? No, that's not settings. Okay, I'll have to figure that out later. Because that sounds bloody brilliant. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. I'm kind of bothered by the colours here. Everything is not coming out how I want it to. It looks very messy. Got to smoothen this out. Is it smooth this out or smoothing? Because I think I just invented a new word. Oh, would you mind smoothening that? Smoothing? Smoothie? I don't literally know. I am making up things right now. Is in the top right corner with the switches. Hope this helps. Rulers. Where are the switch? Oh, those switches. Oh, reference window. How do I move this? Can I have this expand? Oh my goodness gracious. Import reference. And then make it smaller. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You all are brilliant. Thank you so much. Everyone's saying to use blue. Feel like you might be onto something. Just need to add this white right here. Not on the wings, absolutely not. Get off. Gonna see, maybe we should work with gradients instead. Like for the wings here. Because I feel like this red is a little too heavy. That's a little better. Which alters wanted to go on T? Was it like all the male/male identifying alters only, or only some? It was pretty much all the guys. Before we even knew we were a system, our host was a guy. It switched from a girl to a guy, and the guy was like, oh, absolutely not. And that's when we got all our dysphoria. And then we started testosterone, and then our voice got deeper, and then we stopped testosterone. I personally would love to go back on it, but our finances are not in our favor right now, so we're not going to be doing that. I think we will later on, though. Okay, I'm merging the wings. Turning this white. And I'm going to actually redo this part. Okay, work with me here, everyone. I have a concept. It's a good concept. I think this is better. Oh god, not that. Yeah, this is better. This is a lot better. It's less confusing to look at. Makes more sense visually. I don't know if I like that red. I don't dislike it. What I dislike is the color here. Hey Alan, question. Can all of the alters draw, or can some of them not? Some of them are very, very talented at drawing. Some of them are like mid. We all can draw though. Yes. Okay, does anybody have any recommendations for this bottom text? What color it should be? I will try the blue on the eye. Feels too light, but it looks really pretty. Let me try this upper blue. That's the eraser. I did try darker red, I wasn't really happy with it. How are we liking this blue? We like the blue? Okay, we're sticking with the blue then. Thank you all. I think their character is so lovely, especially with the blue in the eyes. Interesting. I was curious about how it would look to do that. I cannot tell why this is like that. Hold on. We will figure it out. Ah, there we go. And then we need to add some white here to fill this hole. And a little bit here. And just a tad here. Much better. Okay, this logo is coming to a close. So let's see what's left to do. I think we need to add details now. Thank you so much, guys. I want to erase this white border. I don't think it looks good. I just can't find the layer. What layer are you on? I have to hide every single layer just to find it. Okay, there's no visible layers. Oh. The final layer, of course. About to say, this is really concerning if I've hidden all the layers and that's all that's left. Okay, I can kind of feel Kody coming to the front. I wonder if he's going to front. Because all of a sudden I feel like a darker presence. Like, man, if you're going to front. Don't just linger. I don't want to feel like this. Actually, at least let me finish my logo first. Add layer from canvas. I just need to I need to clean these up again. This is bothering me. I don't know why those are there. Does anybody have anything interesting that happened today to them? I would love to read through some of the interesting things that have happened to you today. It doesn't have to be today, I guess. It could be this week. Like, what's the highlight of your week been? Oh my god. You know what this is what it feels like with Kody in the background. It feels like when the gotcha character is turning emo and their eyes are turning red and they're like transforming into a demon. That's what it feels like. That exact feeling. That's what it feels like with Kody in the background. I need you all to know this is very important. It's like I'm entering my demon mode and it's so cringy. Like, hey man, can you not? Somebody got a donut. Very nice. You and your boyfriend have been developing a Roblox game. I love that. That's beautiful. You got a kitten that you're fostering. Summer break started. You got a free $50. You went to the Pride Parade yesterday. How was that? I've never been to a Pride Parade, but I've really wanted to. Okay, how are we feeling about this logo? think it's almost done. We just need some sparkles. What else have you guys been up to? You got a Beatles record from your grandpa. You set up your own hangout with your bestie. That's awesome. You ate at Greg's 2 days in a row. Oh my goodness. A Deltarune's coming up. Are you guys excited for Deltarune? We have a friend that's very excited for Deltarune. Someone said, Kody is making you uncomfortable because you told us his nickname. That could be true. Oh, he says it is. Someone says, Alan, answer my question and my life is yours. I have no idea what your question was. I'm so sorry. Your dad's moving into a new house soon. That's awesome. Congratulations. Seems like you all have had a wonderful week, and I'm very happy about that. I know we've had a very good week. We just started a new anxiety medication. I don't think it's working, but it's fun to start a new anxiety medication. It's like, yippee, we're starting something new. This is going to be great. And then it does nothing. You're like, oh. Whoops. How tragic. I was colouring the wrong layer. There we go. Okay. Zephyr's logo is done. Let's cut this down. You got a trans belt at Hot Topic. Dude, I need to go to Hot Topic. I need to see the Pride drop. Actually, I'm not quite done with Zephyr's logo. I still need to add the sparkles, of course. Does anyone else here shop at Hot Topic? Or like, where's your go-to place for cool clothes? Okay, so what I like to do is I like to sprinkle the sparkles around. It just helps it feel more full, I think, and less ugly, to say the least. You guys go to Hot Topic and Spencer's. Forever 21, that's a really good one too. Okay, gonna do a light yellow. And there we go. What layer is this on? Because I forgot to colour this. There it is. Oh, that looks atrocious. We're not doing that. Do red for it. No. There we go, that's the white layer. Alright. Next logo. Next we're gonna do Vree's logo, our other friend from Tubimation. They have sent us quite the reference. Look how cute their character is. Is this not the most adorable little character? Okay, Kody has informed me he's doing this logo, so I'm going to switch over real quick. And by that, I mean I'm going to open up VTube Mini and switch this character. My god, my cat. Hello, Woojel. You only come here when Kody's coming in. That's so cruel. Okay, I'm gonna be right back, and then when I'm back, it's not gonna be me. So, adios, y'all. It's been really fun. Hello. It's good to meet you all. My name is Kody. I am the current host. What else about me? Sorry, I didn't really plan this out. I've also never done a video, and for my first time showing up, doing a stream is really intense. As you can see, I'm kind of into alternative things, like spikes and chokers and fangs and ripped t-shirts and stuff like that. Hi guys. Oh my god, there's so many of you. Hey, it's nice to meet you. I am the host, but I am actually also Alan's gatekeeper, which means I'm the one that gets to throw him in jail if he misbehaves, and that's really fun. Let's see. I like punk rock music, ranting. I don't really like talking, but I'm going to talk anyways. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. But we're gonna start on this logo for free. Do any alters have mental disabilities such as autism or OCD? Some of us have OCD, and all of us have autism. So for Vree's logo, they sent us references of the characters. I guess this is all one character, but these are separate references for colors and such. The words they want on it is Vree's Pillow Fort, which I think is nice. They like how soft and dreamy these backgrounds are. They said that the bunnies are really important to add. They generally want soft colors, and they've included the colors they like, so we're going to do a mix of this and this. I also think this logo is very nice. They like blocky fonts. I think we have a font very similar to this, so we're going to use that one. They have included some logos that they like that are kind of sleepy themed. Especially this one that is sleepy themed with the moon and the little Z's. I think it's really cute. So we're gonna get started on Vree's Pillow Fort. Do any of the alters have relationships with another alter, like romantically or like their siblings? We actually have a couple alters that are married to each other in Headspace, and we also have a couple separate families. Like Alan has parents and a daughter, because one of the littles will not stop referring to him as her father, so he just kind of like quote unquote adopted her. So there's a whole family, and then our previous host, Soul, has a brother named Azriel. So we actually have like a very structured family tree going on. It's weird. I don't know. I don't know what I think about it. I think it's okay. It's not harming anybody, but it's definitely like really strange to introduce people to different alters. Like Soul would be like, this is my brother, and people would be like, what do you mean this is your brother? It's still you. It's, yeah, really interesting. Okay, it's going to sound weird, but why do some altars seem younger than others in a way? Like, is it possible to have altars that seem like they act much younger or older? I don't know if this makes sense. Yeah, altars can be any age. They don't have to be the age of the body, though sometimes they are the age of the body. For example, Solaris is the age of the body, so he's 20, but Alan and I are older than the body because when we were formed, the brain decided that it needed somebody older than the body to protect them, if that makes sense. I'm going to take a break from the questions real quick and find a font. I know I have one in here that would be perfect. I just can't seem to locate it quite yet. I think this font is cute, but it's a little too pointed. If I could find a softer version of it, I'd be pretty happy. But anyways, it's really nice to meet you all, and I do appreciate you being so, what's the word, accepting of me being the new host and just kind of showing up out of nowhere, because I'm sure that's kind of confusing because I know you guys really like Alan. Okay, this is really cute. Hey Vri, if you're still in the chat, are you okay with it being in capitals, or would you like me to find a different font? Having to make such a cute logo with the contrast of your vibe. Oh yeah, that is kind of funny. Wait, I was gone from this channel for a few months. What happened? We found out we were a system, and we are just kind of living that out in this channel. And if you're not sure what a system is, just look up DID on the internet. Yeah, this is great. Okay, Vri approves. See, it's a lot easier because we actually have Vri in the chat, so I can instantly ask for revisions. I can be like, hey Vri, is this ugly as heck or not? I'm trying to decide what colors to make this logo, but I guess that's kind of getting ahead of myself. What we like to do is we like to get the font, then we like to build up everything, and then we color it at the very end. So, Vri's character is a bunny, and I really want to add a bunny. I also want to add a lot of pillows. Surprisingly, in learning to draw logos, we've had to learn to draw a lot. It's not just, you know, stealing icons offline. Though we do that too. If you ever want a really good icon site, I would recommend Flat Icon. And if you ever want a really good like asset site, I would recommend FreePic. That's kind of what we've been using. And so before we could draw things like this, we would just like steal them. Not the greatest thing to admit. Vri, how do we feel about this? How does every altar feel about being a system? Do any of them feel uncomfortable with it, or do they wish... God, this dyslexia is kicking my ass. Or wish they didn't have it, or do any altars feel happy you guys have DID? How do you feel about having DID? Most of our altars are completely okay with it because knowing we have DID, our quality of life is so much better than before we knew it. We just thought we were kind of crazy. There are times where having DID is frustrating, but for the most part, we all like having DID. It's kind of like autism. How do I explain it? That was a horrible sentence. It's kind of like when you have autism and you're like, I would not give up my autism to not have autism. It's like that, where you're happy with your autism. Not everybody who's autistic feels that way, but a lot of people do. And not everybody who has DID feels this way, but I do at least. And I know some of our friends who have DID do. Can we have some star pillows? Yeah, we can have some star pillows. I'll replace the heart pillow with the star pillow. Or actually, I'll replace this ugly, like, tube pillow with the star pillow. I didn't really like the tube pillow. That doesn't make much sense. Okay, there we go. Have any of the altars started physically fighting with each other? I don't know how we would. Like, could you imagine beating yourself up? That sounds really funny. I would pay to watch that happen, but no. We have not started physically fighting ourselves. We've had verbal fights, but that's about it. And we always handle those pretty well because there are different altars have different roles. And one of those roles, for example, Alan, his roles changed from host to mediator. And same with Soul's role. He is now mediator as well. So their entire job is basically to like help us get along. And they do a really good job at it too. Kody, quick question. Is your style of music just punk and rock music, or do you also like softer alternative music like Millie and Will Wood? It is exclusively punk rock. I really like punk rock. Like, let me open my Spotify and look at some of the band names. I know one of them is The Garden. I really like The Garden. I also enjoy Mook, and I can't pronounce that band, and the other one I can't say in public. So there we go. Not because it's a bad band, just because they chose a really interesting name. I feel like this channel has gone from being a kids channel to more of like a teens, young adults channel. So we do curse occasionally now, but I still am wary to talk about certain subjects. Fairy lights would be nice. Okay, we'll add fairy lights for you, Veri. Sorry, I'm like yapping so much. I didn't expect to talk this much on stream. I was actually considering just being muted the entire time. Because I am very nervous to talk, and I also really don't like my voice. Because my voice in Headspace, which is like, it's essentially your imagination, is a lot lower and a lot deeper. And so I have some dysphoria about how it sounds. But I am also, Alan put in these earplugs for me, so I'm not able to hear my voice very well. So that was really sweet of him. You know what wasn't sweet of him? The damn nickname. What was it? Kodykins? Yeah, I hate that. Okay, I guess I could call him Alankins. That's pretty bad. Do different altars have conversations with each other? Yes, we do. How does that work if that happens? Like, can you tell when you switch? How does that feel? It's a very loaded question. I'll answer the first part though. We do have different conversations with each other. We have conversations through various methods. Either we talk out loud and two people will be fronting and talk back and forth, which looks like talking to yourself, or we'll use a Discord bot like PluralKit and we will talk in our private server back and forth to each other, or sometimes we will draw back and forth and talk to each other through drawings, because some of our altars do not write or talk, they just draw, which is very interesting. Kind of like how this is going. I'm going to add some little stars. So yeah, communication is a really important thing for systems. Alan Kuhn, that's pretty funny. If you guys think of any other terrible nicknames for Alan, please let me know. I would love to use them. Can we call him Alan Chan? Oh, Alan Chan. I've missed you, senpai. Is he? Yeah, he is older than me. I could call him that. Vree, is there anything else you want added to this sketch before I get started on the line art? Hey, I'm tasked with a question. What's the difference between OSDD and DID? That's a really good question. I'm going to go look that up for you. Because I thought I knew the difference, and then I was talking with my friend and they had a totally different definition. And we were like, I don't know what it is now. And I didn't take the time to look it up. Okay, here's the answer. The difference between OSDD, which is otherwise specified dissociative disorder, and DID, which is dissociative identity disorder, mainly lies in in how distinct and separate the identities or parts are, and how the system experiences amnesia and identity changes. Here's a clear breakdown. DID, the diagnostic criteria is 2 or more distinct identities, amnesia, and it causes significant distress or problems functioning, and it's not caused by cultural or religious practices, drugs, or other medical conditions. The key traits are that alters are usually more distinct, with clearer differences in age, gender, voice, and worldview. There is some amnesia between alters. Someone might lose time or find things they don't remember doing. And many include switching between parts that feels very clear, with each part having its own names, likes, and dislikes. And then there's OSDD, which is there's different subtypes of it. Subtype number 1 is often called DID without amnesia or distinct alters. And it's not giving me info on subtype number 2. So I guess the difference is the levels of amnesia and distinct alters. For our system specifically, we have mostly low amnesia. For example, I remember just about everything that Alan did, and I know what we're doing, and we usually don't find things that we don't remember doing around the house. So it's pretty chill. But we are also all very defined. So while we were diagnosed with DID, I believe we might have OSDD. I can't remember if it's type 1 or type 2. Anyways, thank you for the donation, Docs. That was a wonderful question. Vree, you can add as much as you want. If you want to add more, I will add more to your logo. You paid for this. Can we have some clouds or like a cloud entrance at the back? Yeah, we can do that. Do you want there to be like actual cloud castles? That's a weird looking castle. Oh my goodness gracious. question if you want to answer. What do you mean by host and how does that work? So the host is the person, I hope I say this right, who like socially fronts the most. So when we wake up as a system, I'm the one who's there first. When we talk to people, I'm the one who talks to them. It's kind of like, yeah, the person who socially fronts the most. And yes, I'm using Ibis Paint right now. Vree, was that a yes to the castle or a no to the castle? And do you want the castle in the middle? This is a really elaborate logo. Hi, Crystal. It's nice to see you. We could add like a little tiny crystal. Oh yeah, you can add as much as you want. It's your logo. I want to make sure you're happy with it. Kody, do you all share the same birthday or is it different for everyone? For our system, we do all share the same birthday. I know other systems celebrate birthdays of when they found each altar, but when you have like over 100 altars, that's like a birthday every 3 days. And that doesn't make much sense. I mean, it would be fun to celebrate a birthday every 3 days, but then logo is looking fire. Thank you. I appreciate that. Weird question. Did you ever have imaginary friends that felt too real? Yeah, and they turned out to be altars. This is a little funny. When your imaginary friends start having dialogue of their own, you're like, whoa there a second. I didn't think that up. Who are you? At that point, you might want to go see a doctor. Vree says, do you think when it comes to the cloud, we could have a text? Oh God, I'm struggling to read this. Dyslexia is kicking my ass. And also, Mars, thank you for the donation. I really appreciate it. Bree says, do you think when it comes to the clouds and text, a bit that it has the misty fade effect like Beowulf spirits that are wispy but on the clouds? Yeah, we can do that. I don't know how to draw that. I'm gonna be so dead ass. I am erasing the castle. Please tell me if you want me to put it back. Okay, there we go. Thank you for the donation, Mia. I appreciate it. That's gonna go towards rent. Kody, is it a fair punishment to find a profile picture for altars just because I kicked the host out of front to watch you guys? Context host wanted to watch you guys for a bit. I'm so sorry, I don't quite understand. Fun question. How did each of their altars create their Chibimation designs? You're free to use yours as an example. I apologize if I'm spanning this. I'm just politely curious. So there's a ton of Chibimation assets. and we kind of know how we look like originally, at least most of us do, because we have our, let me pull this up. I'm pulling this up for you guys real quick. This is Simply Plural, which is an app. All right. And it's used by systems, and you can like track who's hosting, and you can go through your alters. For example, these are our alters. There's a lot of them. Anyways, this is me and my page. And we have face claim Pinterest boards that we kind of set up. So I'm going to load Pinterest real quick. So this is like my inspo board. This is how I look. And I'm getting so many pop-ups. Go away. This is how I look. This is what I like, etc. And so we take our kind of like inspiration board, and then we find assets that match with it, and we put together a character. That's how we do it. What is your favorite thing about making logos? This one looks nice so far, by the way. Thank you, Crybaby's Heart. I appreciate it. And thank you for the donation. It is going towards rent. My favorite thing about creating logos is getting the client feedback, honestly. I really like when people tell me clearly what they want. I really like communication. I'm a really big fan of like clear communication. So when I get to be like, what do you want on this? And they send me exactly the details they want, there is nothing better. Speaking of that, Vri, is there anything else you'd like to add? Hello, sir. Does your system have any introjects? Introjects. Fictive or factive? We have both. We are not very fictive heavy. We are very brain made heavy. I myself am actually a factive. I am based off of a real person, which I only found out yesterday, and that was really weird. Make the clouds surround the text a bit. Okay. There you go. Who are the fictives, if I can ask? Let me look through the list of fictives. This is an embarrassing list, in my opinion. Let's see. Source, fictives. We have... So, Alan is actually... He's not a fictive anymore because he's removed from his source, but he used to be a fictive of the 13th Doctor and Oliver from Signed, Sealed, and Delivered. We have Alucard from Castlevania, the Enna salesperson. We have Evangeline from Wakfu, Howl from Howl's Moving Castle, Kirby, and from Pokemon, Zane from Ninjago, and Applejack from My Little Pony. And those are our fictives. A fictive is when your brain... When you have DID and your brain latches onto a character and creates it as an alter in your head, essentially. Also, Wakfu is so good. Okay, Vri, is there anything else you'd like added or changed before I start the line art? Yeah, we have Anna, and all he does is go around saying salutations. He's very underdeveloped. Hello, Opossum. It's nice to meet you. We're doing quite well, thank you for asking. We're just waiting on Vri to tell us if they want anything else added to this logo before we start on it. Kills, I have a question about your question. What is an IRI? Thank you so much, Elysian. I appreciate it. I'm going to start on the color palette while we wait for Vri. I think this is going to be our color palette, as long as Vri is okay with it. Thank you, Ruined Rune, for the $10. Question: we recently found out we have DID too, and so we told our therapist. Right now she's trying to help us become one again, but it doesn't feel right. Would it be better if we became one? Signed, Rune, the second host. I am so sorry your therapist is doing that to you. There are a lot of therapists out there who believe that the best method of healing is to become one. That is not true. It is true for some people, if they wish for that, collectively as a whole. But for us, for example, we are choosing to live out functional multiplicity. We are very happy and proud of our plurality, and we are okay with it. And we do not feel the need to become one. A lot of therapists push that, and if you are uncomfortable with your therapist pushing that, you should find a new therapist or tell them that you want to not become one. And if they keep pushing it, definitely find a new therapist, because that's a very toxic viewpoint. It's very, how do I say this? There's not really a word for it, but it's very anti-plural, and I don't like it when it's like forced. There are some people that it's definitely for them, and I'm happy for them. For example, we tried that route, but alters, how do I say this? I know they're not people, but alters are people, and it shouldn't be about getting your numbers down. Bree says, I would like to incorporate more of the blue cool colors, so we're going to do that. Bree, how do you feel about this color palette? I like this one better, actually. Question, do some of your altars have missing limbs, and does it feel weird when they front because they have said limb now, or the reverse? I'm going to assume you're asking this question because you experienced this. Personally, we do not have any altars that are missing limbs, but for example, we have altars that have ears and tails in headspace because they're like Therians, and when they front and they're missing those ears and tails, they feel really weird. Reference top 3 image. Oh, okay, yeah, we can do that. Okay, how does this look free? I feel like every time we try new colors, they just look better and better. Do you guys have any pets? We have a cat. He's sitting by our door right now. He's cute. His name is Waddle. We named him Waddle D after the Kirby character. And then we kind of like distorted his name. It's really funny because each altar has their own name for him. Some of them call him Woojel. Some of them call him Wadgerkins. Some of them call him Widget. And so every altar has their own nickname for our cat. How does one go about bringing up questioning being a system to a therapist? I don't know, because we've never really done that. We didn't have a therapist at the time that we found out we were, having DID. We were actually going through a bunch of doctors who were psychiatrists, psychologists, I can't remember. I get those two confused, but they weren't therapists. And they were doing a ton of testing on us, and DID came out of the testing. And then we looked up therapists that specialized in DID. So I actually have a therapy appointment with this new therapist on Tuesday, and I'm a little nervous for it, but I think it'll be good. I'm going to talk to her a lot about the struggles of becoming host out of nowhere. Because originally I was just a gatekeeper, which is the person who kind of like gatekeeps memories and certain altars from fronting. Bree says, don't forget my bow tie. And yes. Okay, we will raise the bunny up and add a bow tie. Okay, Very. I think you have the most elaborate logo that we have done in probably a year. This is kind of ridiculous, but it's okay. I'm going to attempt to color this first. The clouds, I think we're gonna go for like a nice pink to purple blend. We're gonna make it look like the bunny is like submerged in the clouds. That's nice. I really like that actually. For the pillow fort portion, we're going to add some outlines on it. Just because I think it needs it, honestly. But I'm going to try and do it in the style that I see the other people are doing it in, which is very, very thick white outlines. With very small, thin black outlines. I want to make the text actually this dark blue because I think it'll stand out the most. And the rest I want to be like flat colors. Star pillow is going to be yellow, and so are all these little lights. And they're going to shine a little bit too. And this pillow is also going to be... No, there's too much yellow in that. This pillow is going to be yellow. This pillow will be blue. And the heart pillow will be pink. Can't really see the heart, but it's okay. Veri, how do you feel about these colors so far? I gotta charge this tablet, it's dying. I guess we still need to add the green bow tie. And the pink cheeks. That looks really nice, actually. Yellow looking like piss right now, maybe more pastel instead. Okay. Brutal. Hi, Evelyn. Nice to see you. Is it looking less like piss now? Okay, glad to hear it. Bree has approved, I think. I can't really tell. I'm gonna add some sparkles into the clouds because I think they'd look better with sparkles. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, very. This is an elaborate attack logo. Oh my god. I'm gonna start working on the graphics in Procreate. We draw on a iPad Pro from 5 years ago. If I'm not answering your question, it's usually because it's a little complex of a question, and I'm afraid I'm going to get it wrong. Not because I'm ignoring you. I'm so sorry. I love this pen so much. As a new alter, do you remember stuff about before you found out about yourself? Sorry if it doesn't make sense. I'm trying my best with wording. Also, can alters disappear? They can, but you're not supposed to talk about that because it can trigger disappearances, I believe. So I'm going to avoid that part of the question. But I do remember everything pretty much. It's, how do I put this? We call it having the files. We kind of pretend that our brain is a big computer system. And if you have the files, that means you have been given access to all the knowledge about what's happened. So I have the files, Alan has the files, Solaris has the files, but there are some alters that don't have the files, and when they front, they don't know where they are and they don't know what's going on. This is a very rare thing in our system, because almost everybody has the files. Oh goodness, I didn't want to erase that. Wait, no, I'm doing this all wrong. I wanted to erase the heart over here. And this pillow right here. No, wait, I wanted to keep that one too. That's what I messed up. I wanted to erase a star right here. And now we draw the bunny. I really like the bunny. We have a bunny alter in our system. He's a cartoon bunny. He's an OC kind of fictive. And he loves drawing himself a lot. His name is Gabriel. He's very sweet. I've drawn the Z's on another line so that I can add details to them later on. There we go. This part is really easy because I just have to stamp on these circles. Okay, that looks about right. Oh wait, I missed one. Okay. Now I just need to do the top of this pillow over here. Is there anything else? don't think so. Oh, right, these little details. That looks so bad. Bree, how do you like it so far? I see people in chat are bullying you. That's pretty funny. No offense. Well, sketch is approved, sort of. I'll take it. I can feel Alan wanting to come out again because he sees all his friends talking in the chat. I'm going to increase the size of the stroke just a little bit. There we go. Where'd our color palette go? Oh, here it is. I'm trying to understand how to use this. There we go. So how many of you have actually been to a Pride parade? And are any of you going for the first time this year? Seems like a lot of you have been to one. That's really cool. We're very happy for you guys. I don't know if we're going to go to one this year. We haven't been before. But we're thinking about it. Would you guys recommend it? I mean, I know you would, but like in actuality, is it worth it? For these lights, we kind of want to make them look like they're glowing, honestly. So this is our sad attempt at that. That's not too bad. We might add a little white dot in the center to help. Okay, I can really feel Alan at this point. Give me a hot second. I'm back. Somebody just recommended a video where we do like the altars draw themselves video. That's a bloody splendid idea. I'm writing that one down. Hello everyone, I'm back. I wanted to continue on this logo because honestly, I don't know. I just wanted to. I was having a lot of fun with you guys earlier, and I'm a bit of a somebody who gets FOMO pretty bad. Alan San, that's pretty bad. Yeah, I heard you guys were coming up with really bad nicknames. Somebody also said to blur the hard light, so we're going to try that. I think that's a great idea. Oh yes, that's lovely. Vree, what do we think about the blur? Hello, I missed you all. I think we're also going to spice up the text a little bit. Add little highlights. Love adding little highlights. There we go. Oh, that looks atrocious. We're not doing that. We could do it on the first letter. That still looks atrocious. Pretend I never said I liked doing that. Gracious. I'll figure out a way to make that look better later. What do you think of Kody's work? Honestly, really love it. I think he did a great job. This is very cute. We have a lot to build off of here, but still a long way to go. Kind of want to make some of these lines less harsh. That's certainly better. Okay. And then what if at the end of the wisps, we also change the color a bit? No, not you. I have an idea to make this less annoying. There we go. That's better. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's ugly. It's an ugly color. Is there really no pink? That's what we get for doing add. Guess we're going to just do normal. I'm going to put the sparkles back at this point. Hey, do you want to know the strangest thing? We met this man on the bus. We've never met him before in our life, but we like hit it off pretty well, connected as friends, shared Instagram, and then completely forgot he existed. And then we were at the mall with our other friend, and we run into them, and they're working at the kiosk there. And they're like, oh my god, so-and-so, is that you? And we're like, yeah, it's you. Oh my goodness. And then we texted them, hey, it's so-and-so. And they responded, hey. And then we never spoke again. So I don't know when the next time we're going to run into them is, but that's like, I don't know, it's very weird. Hi, Evelyn, I miss you too. I hope you're doing okay. Sorry, I haven't been able to look at messages since I've been streaming, and not Ellen, Kody's been streaming. Little old Kodykins. I think we need to add highlights to the clouds. They're not wispy enough. This is an interesting brush. Oh, I kind of hate this brush, actually. Yeah, I really hate this brush. It's a horrible brush. Oh, wait. Maybe I was just controlling it poorly. Perhaps it's not terrible. It's not horrid. It's pretty bad, but it's not horrid. I can tell you are more perfectionist, Alan, than Kody. I am a little bit of a perfectionist, honestly. I just feel like it needs to look good. Okay, Vri, what would you like added or changed? I see Vin has asked, what's it like when you are put in jail? A lot of you are very interested about the jail question. Being in jail sucks. It's like being locked in a room in your head and you can't escape. It's not fun. It's quite boring. And it sucks. That's as much as I'll say about that. But all of us are perfectionists just a little, aren't we? Honestly, we are. How does changing host work? Like, for example, last time I checked, it was you who seemed to be host, but now it's Kody. For example, how do I say this? Because I was jailed for a little bit, there was nobody to be host, and so the brain was like, who is the most capable person that we can put in front? Who's going to be okay who's going to be most okay socially? And I guess it chose Kody for whatever reason. The brain was like, yes, we need an emo man. And that's what happened. I missed you guys too. The bunny ears look uneven. Maybe remove the pillows or place them somewhere else since it's not very noticeable. Oh my god. Okay. I wish we had asked you how you felt about things, maybe like before we colored and drew everything. Because I honestly just don't have the strength to redo this right now. I might work on another logo. I should have charged for revisions. Oh my goodness gracious. Not actually, don't worry. We will redo this and make it look nice. If we put an outline on the pillows and make them more noticeable, are you okay with that? Do any of the altars like Blaha, the IKEA shark plush? Yes, we do. Free. Next time I need you to speak up when you want something changed. Like sooner. Unless I missed a message. Did I miss a message? Goodbye, Laurie. It was wonderful having you. Ragtime is old piano American music with a funky tempo. It's very fun. I don't even know how to fix this, honestly. Let me see what moving the text does. Okay, well that wasn't helpful. Are the pillows more noticeable if I go like this? If I push the text up and then I push the rabbit up, would that be okay? I think we're gonna have to do that. because I do want these pillows to be noticeable. They are quite cute. Okay, let's just do that then. You mentioned the ears were uneven, so we're going to just copy and paste one of the ears. That looks much better, I'd say. Oh no, I gotta try and fix this in Ibis. That's always a pain. There we go. Oh, here's the bunny. There we go. Alright, so the bunny is up higher. And the pillows are down lower. And they're more visible now. Oh, I gotta fix this. There we go. And there we go. I want these lights to be a different color, honestly. starting to come together, I'd say. Oh my goodness, we still have channel memberships as a thing? Well, thank you, Rune. We need to rebuild our channel membership so badly. Oh goodness gracious. I really appreciate you. Oh, goodbye, Egg. It was wonderful having you. This pink is not it. How long ago was that we had channel membership? Okay, you guys are just being ridiculous now. Thank you, Cluster, for joining the channel memberships. The channel memberships I was so sure are deleted. Gracious. I'm going to have to relook at what perks you're supposed to get for the channel memberships and do something about that. Oh, good lord. Hey Alan, I've got a bit of a question. Do you or any alters play video games? If so, who does and what types of games do they like? Actually, none of us play video games. However, we have an alter who likes to watch PS1 horror games. So there is that. Here, Alan, what do I do? What do I bring for an autism evaluation? I'm scared. Apparently my therapist doesn't think I was, but my parents and her talked and they think I do. They are also checking for ADHD too. Well, congratulations on your upcoming evaluation appointment. That's super awesome. I really hope that you're able to get the answers that you're looking for, whether that's a diagnosis or confirmation of not a diagnosis. What you should bring is anything they tell you to bring, which usually is nothing, but you could also bring like a comfort stuffy if you're really anxious. It sounds like you're a little nervous for this appointment. I would recommend dressing in very comfortable clothing and, you know, just making sure that you're ready for this as much as you can be and giving yourself grace if you're anxious. Okay, Evelyn, I do like Minecraft, I will not lie. However, I don't consider it like a video game that you play. I guess I completely forgot about it. Thank you, Vamp, for the 99 cents. I appreciate it. Okay, Vree. We're at the point where you need to start telling me things you need to do. Hello? Is this microphone broken or are you messing with me? Because it says it works perfectly fine on my end. Oh, for a second it didn't. I appreciate you letting me know. It might be your Wi-Fi because everybody else is saying it's perfectly fine. But I really appreciate you giving me that heads up. Is there going to be a save of this stream? It's 2:30 AM and I should go, but I really love this. Oh my goodness gracious, go to bed. My friend, please, rest your eyes. The stream will be up tomorrow, posted as like a recorded video on the channel, so do not worry at all. If you're tired, I really recommend you to sleep. Can't believe these little sparkles are off. Oh, it's because we moved it all up. That's why they're off. So confused. Okay, Vern, I'm going to add some texture to your little thingy. the words are not coming out of my mouth correctly. Gracious. There we go, that's cute. Vri, what else would you like added to this? Just curious. Oh my god, my cat's trying to climb my chair. No, buddy, you can't come up. Not right now. There's brightness settings. Oh my god. Oh, and he came up on the chair anyways, because he's a little hater. Dude, make yourself comfortable. Ow! Please stop clawing me. Gracious. Ouch. Let go. Getting attacked. But he's so cute. Okay, you don't have anything else in mind to add? Alright, we'll play around with last little bits of what to do. Maybe if we fix this bunny, that'd be good. Oh my goodness gracious, no, no, no. I think we need to make this canvas larger. It's already almost 4,000 pixels. Might as well just make it 4,000. Let's see. Delete this random dot. You don't exist anymore. Goodbye. Oh, that's ugly. There we go. Oh, the bow tie. You are so right. I'm so sorry. Thank you for pointing that out. That is nasty. There we go. Does anybody else see anything that should be changed or fixed? Sorry, I should be looking at chat a little bit more. Yes, Bayo is still part of the system. It's a valid question. However, Bayo is an interesting case. They do not come out very much, especially socially. They have other alters talk for them. The little purple dot on the left, is it supposed to be there? Oh, get out of here. What are you doing? Gracious, you do not belong here. It looks like this star didn't get coloured. Okay, Vri. There's a little thing. I hope you enjoy your pillow fort logo. We can make some additional revisions post-stream if you'd like to, but I think we've got to move on to our next logo. Somebody said there's a white dot. Oh, there is a white dot. You guys are the best. Thank you. Okay, let's review. For those who are just recently here, we have Vree's Pillow Fort, and we have the Editor Zephyr logo. So we're doing well. Gotta delete this. We have so many more. Alright, our next logo is the Mortis logo. Can the text just say Mortis? I want a gothic or maybe cyberpunky font with his demonic traits poking through, like his crystal horns. He's a reincarnated demon that was reincarnated through a sapphire gem at the rave. That's the lore at the moment. That's pretty badass, honestly. Let's see if we can find Mortis proper font. Okay, not Morris. That sounds like some old white man's name. Hello, my name is John Morris. Go back to the Vree logo. What's wrong with the Vree logo? How did you spot something? Oh, I see it. Thank you. That looks really funky, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna ignore that. No, I can't. I need to do it right. That looks so wrong. I don't like it. Why is it under there? You're getting deleted. Okay, you've been saved from being deleted. That's a little better. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I'm gonna drink some caffeine. I'm feeling a bit sluggish, honestly. Someone asked, Alan, can you do an American accent? Yes, I can. Hello, my name is Alan. This is my American accent. And there you go, I'm never doing it again. I need... Oh my god. I need a proper font. I'm not listening to any of you anymore. You're all more perfectionists than I am. Okay, this is pretty badass. Apologies for not responding in Vgen, by the way. Oh wait, you're one of the commissioners. Hold on, I'm so sorry. Let me pull up your commission, because you're here right now. We should totally do yours. I gotta figure out which one is yours. Active commissions, artist dashboard, spectral cluster. Okay, and you're the one that sent the document. Okay, we're gonna go do your logo instead. So sorry, Mortis. You had some lovely references. Very spacey, very spacey. It's really spacey, but also there's like a magical touch to it. I really like it. I also really like these logos. They incorporate the stars. Okay. Okay. Oh, my shoulders. Oh my goodness gracious. We don't have like a proper chair. We have a wheelchair, and that's what we use at our desk. And honestly, it's pretty good, but it doesn't have good back support. So we're going to do spectral cluster. And in chat, spectral clusters bookstore. That's pretty cool. Oh gracious, now we have to find a good font. Spectral, since I have you here, what font do you lean more towards? Are you more an enjoyer of like the simple cursive? Let me see. Are you more like simple cursive, chunky round letters, or super posh letters? Alan is going to get the artist shrimp back. I really am. It's so bad. I'm so sorry if I missed some of you guys' questions. Thank you so much, Laurie. I really appreciate it. We found a font that was really pretty that fit the spacey ghosty vibe after we found logo ideas. Okay, do you have that font? I would love to be able to use that. If you could just give me the name of it, I'll go look for it. Let me make sure it's not on this document. Yeah, no. There we go. What's my opinion on endogenic systems? I think as long as they're not harming anybody, they're just fine. As long as they're not as long as they're not claiming to be a DID system and they're just claiming to be a system, I have no problem with them. I understand there are systems beyond just DID, and I may not personally understand them, but that doesn't mean I should alienate them or push them away. They're not harming anyone. I know my friend, Kat, has an interesting perspective on them. They don't mind them, but they don't like them using the DID terms, which I think is valid. But then again, you don't want to gatekeep system terms if it's a system term. It's a very interesting topic that a lot of people get really heated about. So Syscourse is banned in our server, but my stance on it is that endogenics are welcome in our server. Are our commissions still open? Yes, they absolutely are, and you can find the link in the description. Spectral, do you have that font by chance? Bleeding Cowboys. I think we actually have that one. I'm going to laugh if we have that one. Yes, we do. Okay. Is this what you would like? Just to make sure. This is very cool. All right, we've gotten the approval. We're going to move forward. I would really love to do a lot of little stars for this one. Oh, gracious. I think we're going to add stars to the end of these little, like, whips. I just wanted to say whip. I know that's not how you actually say it. I just thought it'd be funny. And it was. There we go. I promise you I won't pass out. We're halfway through. And as long as we don't get any other commissions, we should be perfectly fine. The star and the O. Oh, that's a wonderful idea. Thank you. Go here. There we go. And maybe one in the sea. Would it be bad if I want a commission now? No, we're not going to stop you. Ouch. My cat. Oh my god. He started scratching my arm and then my phone fell over. I'm using the phone to like review everything. Oh my goodness gracious, it's 6 PM. How long have we been after this? 3 hours. Gracious. I kind of want to go up and get a PB&J. Maybe after this logo I'll get some dinner and then we'll continue. I don't want to be foolish and actually pass out. I see a lot of these logos that you really like have a black and purple theme to them. I think we're going to do something similar. Then shall we have the stars glowing? I think that would be really fun. I kind of want the whole logo to glow and shine, you know? I especially really like what they did with this logo. They added like these little blips. Yeah, that's nice. And then we'll do this same like teal blue for these stars. Oh my goodness gracious. Pick the color already. Now, I'm kind of assuming you'll be using this on a dark background, so I should probably put a dark background on before we like lose sight of that. Oh gracious. That's really bad. Ooh, this is really cool. Okay, back to our actual work. Okay, I'm going to be looking at the questions and looking at the questions and answering more of them now. Ouch, this cat. Oh gracious, should delete this. Have you ever heard of Transformers? Like the show? I assume you're not talking about the show, so I'm going to say no, I actually haven't heard of them. What's your opinion on Miku? I think she's quite lovely. I like Miku a lot. I think she's fun. Talking about like Hatsune Miku, right? Not some controversial rando named Miku. Please don't let it be a controversial rando. Oh yeah, I really like this person that just got cancelled for the worst reason imaginable. Could you imagine? Thank you for streaming this long. It's really comforting to me. Well, of course. I'm really glad it's comforting to you. I think we're kind of honestly like going in the angle of being one of those like comfortable content channels where we just kind of talk a lot more. It's very fun. I've had a really great time with you guys so far. What bloody hell is going on here? I think we need to make all the other stars shine now. My cat's still in my lap. He's having a splendid time. Is there Scottish altars? I think we do actually have one Scottish altar. We just haven't identified them. But once in a while, we'll catch ourselves with a like Scottish accent, and we'll be like, "Who's there? Who is that?" So yes, actually, surprisingly. Maybe we'll all get to meet them someday. That'd be cool. You like the direction you're going in. You've helped me find a lot about myself, and it has helped me a lot. I'm so glad. I'm glad you like this direction too. If there's anything you want like changed or done, do let me know so I can start on it. Don't be like Vri, who only tells you at the last minute. I'm teasing. I love you, Vri. You're great. What's your favourite food to eat when you're relaxing? Oranges. I love oranges so much. They're so lovely. So an Australian altar? No, but we've got a friend that has an Australian altar, and they're so sweet. Gotta love our Aussies. I feel like you still can't read this very well. No, I don't like that. Can someone here help me figure out if I have OSDD1A or if not completely sure if I have it? No, nobody here can help you with that. You definitely need to go see a doctor. That's what I recommend. Don't try and diagnose yourself in a live stream chat. I love you though. I know you're just looking for answers, but this is not the place. Alan, what is your favourite song? Oh gracious, my favourite song? Let me look at my playlist real quick. My favourite song might be Oh Honey Baby by Mustard Service. I really like it. Makes me think of my girlfriend a lot. What programs do you guys use for models? We use Procreate to combine a bunch of Chibimation assets. Do the altars have different religions? Most of us are non-religious, but some of us are Christian, because that was our original religion. Will there be female non-binary altars on this channel? Absolutely. We have one non-binary altar, the agender. I believe that's under the non-binary spectrum. Wait, no, that's not. That's absence of gender? I have no idea. Yes, spectral. Ask for anything about the logo and I'm happy to change it. But anyways, their name is Noelle and they run Chibimation pretty much. And so when we do a Chibimation video, we're going to be doing that with them. Got a lot of exciting updates about Chibi High coming out soon. We've been working really hard on it. Ellen, can we be friends? Unfortunately, I am so busy and I don't come out enough to like make friends. So it wouldn't work out very well. I'd be like, hello, and then I'd disappear and Kody would take over because he's host, or else I'd totally look into it. Thank you for asking though, that's really sweet of you. Do I have a favourite British person? I like the 13th Doctor because he's my source. I don't remember if he's British or not, but I like him. It's my favourite person. in terms of like characters. Agender is under the non-binary spec since it's non-binary. It's just non-boy/girl. Oh, thank you for letting me know, cars go vroom vroom. Your username is really funny. Oh my goodness. Do alters have different boyfriends/girlfriends? I'm currently the only alter who's dating, but Kody is currently flirting with someone, which I find quite entertaining. So we might end up having different girlfriends and boyfriends and stuff like that later down the road. Would you say hi to your cat for us? Of course. Hi, Waddle. Vin says hello. Do I have a favourite book series? I do not. I like collecting books though. How many alters exist in total that we're aware of? Keep in mind we are polyfragmented, which means we split very easily and we have a lot of alters. Currently we have, I believe, 103. Which is quite a lot, but only about 10 of us come out pretty often. Just waiting for Spectral to let me know what they'd like changed about the logo. I'm going to change this background to black, actually. Just realised there's a raindrop under your eyebrow, Alan. Wait, what do you mean? Oh my god, there is! That's so messed up. Can an alter date another alter? Yes, they can. So weird because the chat was going so fast, sorry. No, take your time, please. You're doing just fine. Do I like beans? No, not particularly. Actually, I really like refried beans in like a good quesadilla or a good burrito. We've been eating a lot of burritos lately. Just submitted a commission request. I couldn't help myself. Rune, you're crazy. Now we have to do another commission. We'll do yours after Spectres. Spectral. Oh my goodness gracious. Are any of you derived from existing characters from media? Yes, we are. Some of us. I used to be, but now I've grown from my source so far that I am no longer. Do you like dragons? I think dragons are quite neat. Could I commission you guys multiple times? I'd love to commission you guys for myself and a gift for my dance class as well. That's so sweet and so caring of you. Absolutely. You can find our Vgen in our description. I was wondering if the background could feel like it had a bit of misty. I was wondering if the background could feel like it had a bit of a misty background, like it was coming from a foggy graveyard. Oh, that's wonderful. Do you want that to be the background itself or part of the logo? How does that work in altered date? Ow! Cat! Stop biting me. Ouch. Okay, you've been banned from my lap. You've lost lap permissions. Go. Goodbye. How do the alters date each other? We don't have any alters in our system that are dating each other, so I'm not quite sure. We do have alters that just like showed up and we're like, yeah, I'm married to so-and-so. But that's about it. We haven't actually seen them interact. They've just told us they're married, that's it. We're like, okay, who are we to tell you you're not married to N from Pokemon, I guess. Do you have any tips for young teen, 13 to 15, who's closeted trans? I am the wrong person to ask about that. I mean, I'm not like the wrong person to ask about that, but we only decided we were trans, kind of like, decided is such a terrible word. I say decided because we are only trans because a male host takes over. When a female host takes over, we're a cis woman, literally. So we're kind of like the wrong person to ask about that. all the men are like, we're trans man, and all the women are like, we're cis woman. And it's very confusing, so we just go by gender fluid. If you're closeted, I would say, if you're going to come out, make sure you're safe, make sure you're not going to go homeless, like, be smart. If it's smarter to stay in the closet, then you're going to have to stay in the closet, unfortunately. I do have... I hesitate to say the word daughter, but I do have a daughter, yes. It is not like a biological daughter. It is a head-made daughter. It is a little. So littles are like kids in a DID system who has attached to me and refers to me as their father. And I'm like, I'm not going to tell this random kid who's clearly super traumatized that I'm not their dad. So I'm like, sure, I'll be your dad. And so I act as like a comforter for them. Are you the alter that's out the most? I used to be, and now it's Kody, but he's a little, like, shy, honestly. Okay, Spectral Cluster said part of the logo, please. So we're going to add a mist to part of the logo. I have no idea how to draw mist, frankly, but we're going to learn together. Let's do a sketch. That's a terrible sketch. Never mind, I should cancel my sketches. Gracious. Let's do a sketch. Oh god, what is that? These look like deformed limbs. How many burritos do you think you could reasonably eat in one sitting? One burrito. Just one. Because we take Adderall, our hunger is very low. I'm increasing the width of this. I think maybe we should start more with like a brush that's actually good for mist. Okay, that just looks like shit. I'm gonna be so real. I have no idea how to do this mist. We will figure it out, absolutely. But I am stumped. If anybody has mist advice, please let me know. I want it to kind of like come around. But that doesn't really make much sense. It would also be interesting if it was like in this kind of formation. But that doesn't look like graveyard mist. That looks like fantasy mist. How do we feel about the fantasy mist, Spectral? Or we could just straight up go like, ooh, spooky mist. I think this might be better. Let's take this to Procreate. Vampity, if you want to know the symptoms of DID, I would really recommend looking it up on Google. Because there's a lot. How do we ask for a commission? You can find our Vgen commissions in the description. And if you get a commission, we'll do our best to do it on stream either today or tomorrow. We're going to try and start streaming our commissions from now on. It's just more fun that way. Okay, that's not bad. I'd honestly like to liquefy some of these a little bit. This looks atrocious. What did I do that for? I had a concept. It didn't work. What's your orientation? Pansexual and ace. I guess pan-romantic and ace. That's how you actually say it, I suppose. I can't blur. People are saying I should make the cloud more transparent. I think you're onto something. I think we should also change the colour of the cloud. No, not quite. Too locked in right now. Way too locked in. Spectral cluster, how do you feel about this so far? Do we have a sparkle brush? I'd like to add more stars. That's very nice. Okay, let's blur these. Oh, maybe not the color black. It's coming out good. Also, we appreciate the dark background because we are light sensitive. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm going to erase a couple of these bigger stars because I think they crowd it up a little. Interesting. I really like what they've done with these constellations. I think we're going to do constellations next. Okay. Then we'll put these in the background. After we blur them. Whoa. Okay, there we go. I do additionally want to add more of a black glow around everything. Yeah, like that. Gracious, what's that? Hold on, that wasn't blurred right. I'm so glad they're enjoying it. Okay, is there anything you'd like added or changed? Let me zoom in for you. Move my big ass head. I feel like you can't really see the apostrophe. There you go, now you can. Hello, Star Studios. More sparkles. Alright. That's a lot of sparkles. How do we feel about the mass amount of sparkles going on? Also, I want to try and fix this cloud. Oh, I merged them. Didn't know I merged them. That's awful. It was unintentional. Everything looks amazing. And actually nothing that I could think of personally, but Palette, one of our main creator alters, is wondering if we could make the logo slightly glow. Of course. Let's see if we can do that. Well, definitely not like that. It looks questionable. Need to think about how to do this properly. The only problem with this is what is going on here. It's very messy. I guess it's not that bad. Bree, please rest. Lol, I like watching your streams. I don't know, but the vibes, it's so comforting. I appreciate it. Thank you. We'll have to do more of these streams. It's quite fun. Should we add a moon? See, guys, I'm putting you on. Go to flat icon. Get yourself some nice icons. You can't even see the moon. That's really funny. Forgot we had this. It's perfect. There, that looks better. Maybe generous. This is also a birthday gift to ourselves. Oh my god, everybody, Cell Spectral, happy birthday. This is so sweet. Hey Alan, how long do you expect the stream to be? We have autism, so we need to plan everything a bit, you know. I'm going to have to say probably another 3 hours, unfortunately. We have so many logos left to do. including yours, Rune. We're going to do yours next. I would honestly really like to get like a VTuber model. If I continue to stream, that would be really fun. My favorite music creator has to be Mustard Service. Really love it. Good luck, June. I hope you have a wonderful birthday dinner for your brother. Spectral, is there anything else you'd like changed on this logo? Bye-bye. Makes the light on the lower part darker. Maybe. Makes it look a little uneven. Oh, the lower part of the logo. That is nice. I like that. Good suggestion. I mean, so much. Okay, I'm so glad you like it. No more changes. I will deliver this to you at the end of the night or tomorrow. And we're going to start on the next commission for Rune. I gotta pull that up though. Gotta go to my artist dashboard. I love that you've provided so many references. I've gone ahead and sent the proposal if you want to go ahead and confirm that, and then we can get started. In the meantime, I'm going to look at your references. My goodness, it's opening so many tabs. Example 4, example 5. Oh, we've got another, looks like, oh, this is going to be amazing. I'm excited for this one. Oh, yeah. Really like the hands. Very space themed. Very nice. I love the gold accents. This is very beautiful. I think we might actually call it a day after this next logo. My ass hurts sitting in this chair for hours. It's almost been 4 hours. I think this is debatably the longest stream we've ever done. It's surprising because some of us are really bad at live streaming, and apparently some of us, me, are decent at it. Oh no, your phone battery's low. That's so sad. Blue plus gold is a beautiful combo. So what I need from you is just confirmation that we're good to go in the commission, and then the words you want on the logo. Where'd the other logo go? Oh, it's here. I was like, I could have sworn we did 3. We did Vree's Pillow Fort, Editor Zephyr, and Spectral Clusters Bookstore, which honestly has been my favourite so far. I just love it so much. Should we do a DID Q&A stream at some point? Because a lot of you have a lot of DID questions and I'd love to answer them, but I keep missing them. Hello, Vin. I also have Sky Cow's commission to do and this person's commission to do. It is Alan with 1 L. Awesome, let's plan to do that. I am actually in a reasonable amount of pain right now, which I've not realised until, well, this exact moment. I think I might end the live stream here and go lay down. I'm so sorry. If anybody else would like a commission, we have commissions in the description, and we're going to go ahead and do another stream very soon to continue them. Thank you so much for everybody's support and for all those who are watching. We'll definitely do a DID Q&A. And I shall see you soon. I'll be in the Discord.